Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Chris, back at it again with another video. But in today's video, we're going to do something a little different. Today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my first year being on YouTube and the 5 key takeaways that I've learned this first year that's going to help me strategically plan where I want to take my channel for the next year. So if that's something you guys are interested in, make sure you grab a pen and paper, make sure you got your YouTube-Versary Worksheet, and let's go ahead and get started. So as I mentioned, there are 5 key takeaways that I've learned being on YouTube my first year that's going to help me strategically plan where I want to take my channel for the next year. And those 5 things are quantity, quality, niche, collabs, and finally engagement. So let's go ahead and get started with our first topic, and that first topic is quantity. Now, as you guys know, being on YouTube is great. It is for me. And when I first started my channel, I wanted to do this out of my love for budgeting. But as the year has passed, I found out that not only do I want to do it just for my love of budgeting, but I want to make and create something out of it. I do not want this to be a full-time hobby. I want this to grow into a full-time business and a way to sell my platform. And one of those measurements that you have to have if you're going to be successful on YouTube is called monetization. You want to get paid for what you do, right? And 2 things that are required for monetization is your subscriber count and your watch hours. So let's look at those 2. So your subscriber count, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And for your watch hours, you have to have 4,000 watch hours for that given year. So how do you get these things? How do you get 1,000 subscribers? How do you get 4,000 watch hours? So take, for example, my channel. I knew that I wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers by my anniversary day on May 20th. And from the help from all of you guys in this community, we almost got there. As of this morning when I woke up, I'm at 982. So I missed it by 18. But the point is, I set a goal for myself that I wanted to reach by my anniversary date to hit that number. And I started a campaign and I put that information out there, and everyone just started grabbing onto it and sharing it and helping. And it was such a great way to help get my subscriber count up. So that's something you want to look at. How can I get my count up? Is there some way that someone can help me? Is there some way I can push it? Is there some way I can market it? There are certain ways that you can help get your subscriber count up, and I want you to start looking at how you can obtain it. Now, the second thing we want to look at when we're discussing quantity is, of course, watch hours, the dreaded 4,000 hours of watch time on your videos. But there are ways you can successfully challenge yourself to get watch time hours, and I've seen it done on all your videos. There are so many challenges out there for watch time hours that you can use to challenge yourself. So grab a watch time hour worksheet and challenge yourself to gain those hours by committing to put $1 for every watch time hour you get, or $5 for every 5 extra watch hours you get. There's a way to challenge yourself and set goals to obtain those watch hours. And again, start another campaign. How can you campaign for people to help you get your watch hours? Should you put out more videos? I know personally, I only put out 1 video a week. Maybe that's something I maybe need to look at to help get my watch time hours up there. So that's something I'm going to look at. How can I get people watching longer to help me get those watch time hours? And I'm going to set a specific goal so I get it by that time. And I encourage you guys to join. Next, we're going to get into the second thing that I've learned my first year being on YouTube that's going to help me strategically plan how I want my channel to look for the next year, and that is quality. And what do I mean by quality? When I say quality, I mean the quality of my channel, the quality of the videos that I'm putting out. What do they look like? How long are they? How's the audio? All of those things factor what my channel looks like, what I'm putting out in the YouTube universe that's going to make people watch it. And the 2 things that you want to analyze when looking at your quality is you want to look at your least successful video and your most successful video. So let's start with our least successful. So I want to challenge you guys right now. Look at which video got your least amount of views and let's analyze it. So I'm going to use myself for example. My least watched videos are my videos for my quick fires. So what makes that video my least successful? Well, just analyzing it, I'm looking at maybe it's the type of video style. Maybe if it were a live, people would be more engaged in a live. Or maybe if it was on a different platform, maybe like a podcast, or maybe if it was like from a blog perspective. Those are takeaways that I'm going to take and see how I can amp them up. And I challenge you guys to do the same, because you have to step away from your connection to your product that you put out there to be able to analyze and take away those things that maybe made it the least successful and how you can change around moving forward. Now, let's look at our most successful video. My most successful video, I use myself as an example, was my income tax return video. Now, why was that video the most successful? Why did it get so many views? Well, one main reason it can be that it got so many views is because income tax videos equate to large amounts of money, and people enjoy watching large amounts of money being stuffed, right? But let's dig a little deeper. Let's peel back some more layers, because that's not the only thing that goes into making those videos, because there are a million of income tax videos out there. And people don't have to watch. Remember, the key factor is you got to get people to click on the video. So you want to look at, what did you do on that video that was so successful that can translate into your other videos? Was it my thumbnail? Was it the quality of the picture of the thumbnail? Was it the quality of the audio? Was it my setup? Because the fact of the matter is, I can stuff large amounts of money, but there are other channels out there. They can stuff a low amount of money and still get a lot of views. So you want to peel back those layers and see what you did differently in that video to see what you can apply to your videos moving forward. All right, you guys, now before we get into our third topic, I want you to go ahead and make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and comment down below if you're looking and analyzing your videos and thinking of ways that you can change it. And if there's any other topics that you'd like for me to discuss, go ahead and drop them down in the description box below. Now, our third topic that I want to discuss, our niche. When we talk about our niche, we want to make sure that we are able to determine what our channel is about, what we want to get out to the universe, and what we want people to relate to. Remember, when you're discussing a niche, it should be about what I can produce so that others can take away and learn from it. So when you're thinking about niches, let's think of it as a pyramid. Okay, from the top down, what is our main topic on the top of that pyramid? So at the top of my pyramid, let's just say that my main goal is about finance, okay? And that is the main thing that I know I want my channel and my brand to be about. Then we want to come to the middle of the pyramid, and you want to break it down into at least 3 to 5 categories. Say we have 3. So under finance, I want my 3 categories to entail budgeting, investing, savings. Okay, so let's just say it's those 3 things. And then under those 3 categories, now I'm able to build topics. So say under budgeting, I can build a topic that says how to budget for my family, how to budget on a small income, how to budget effectively. And then savings, how to save 10K in 30 days, how to save 10K in 5 months, how to save for a new home. And then investing, I can have topics that say how to invest as a beginner, how to invest in cryptocurrency. So you see, you want to take that pyramid and start off at the top, the main branding for your channel. And then you want to break it down into categories. And then once you have those categories, then you can build from topics from that. And the main goal of that is so that your subscribers, they now know what your channel is about, what it relates to, how it can relate to them. And you have several things that you can teach on. And that way you can build your brand effectively and make people want to come back and watch your channel. Before we move into our final 2 topics, I just want to take a quick moment and do some shout outs for some fellow budgeters that I met here on YouTube or over on Instagram. Take a look.
Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, yeah. Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, VIP, coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got busy.
All right, you guys, now let's jump into topic number 4. The 4th thing that I've learned that's going to help me strategically plan on where I want to take my channel over the next year, and that is collaborations. Having those collabs and building those friendships and networking is so key to growing your channel and to gaining gaining subscribers and followers that weren't looking at your channel before, and now you've collabed with someone else's channel, and now they get a chance to come visit you on your channel to see how you interact. There are a lot of channels out there, you guys, and you can't reach everyone. We want to reach everyone, but sometimes you can't. So you want to make sure you're collabing with others in your community, not only for networking and to help your channel grow, but to also learn from those other channels to see if that's something you can implement on your channel. I know one thing that I've learned just by doing collabs and working with other channels is that everyone has their own outlook on how they approach, how they budget, or how they approach, how they run their channel. And one thing that I always take away from that is, how can I effectively apply that to my channel? How can I apply this information I just learned that I never thought about? How can I apply that to my goal, my journey, and apply that to my channel to effectively get a bigger reach? Just make sure you're collabing. And like I said, it's just a great way to network. You never know what may come of it. So just make sure you are collabing and putting yourself out there, because the one thing you want to know about when it comes to any business opportunity is that you gotta network. The final topic, the fifth topic that I've learned my first year on YouTube that's going to help me effectively and strategically plan where I want to take my channel for the next year is engagement. Now, the reason I have engagement on my list is because my first year of being on YouTube, I seriously had to learn that you can't sit and wait for others to come and find your channel and automatically subscribe to you, and that the subscribers are just going to keep flowing and flowing. No. You have to be engaging. You have to, one, go out and watch other channels. You have to, two, comment on those channels. And you have to, three, maybe do some shout outs. Now, let me give you an example of this, okay? One of the key factors for all of you out there, please make sure you are commenting back to people who comment on your videos. Now, I totally understand if you get like 5,000 comments, you can't comment on all of them, but there's other ways to effectively show engagement if you're not able to comment on all those videos. We have our community posts now where you can do shout outs, and I've seen that done. Yes, you can leave a heart emoji, but randomly grab a few people and make an announcement in your video. And my shout outs for the week is so-and-so and so-and-so. The one thing that you want to make sure you avoid is to not do anything at all. The takeaway from this is you want to make sure that you are being engaging with others. You want to make sure that you're putting your name out there. You want to make sure you are following people, because you cannot sit back and wait for people to find you. It's like a business, you guys. You're going to have to get out there. You're going to have to put your name in those comments. You're going to have to comment back to your people. And my one rule of thumb, I always set myself a rule that I watch at least 3 videos in the morning and 3 videos in the evening, because I want to make sure that I'm supporting. So I created this YouTube watch schedule to help me keep on track with that. You guys make sure you click the link below and get yourself a free copy. The other thing that you want to make sure you do is, if you can't get to all of the channels out there, and who can, at least make sure you're watching and commenting on the people who commented on your latest video. It's just so important to make sure that you're showing that you're also engaging. I know it's hard. So that's why this YouTube watch schedule is a great way to keep on track of that, because not only can I commit to these videos for this week, but at least I'm being engaging, at least I'm giving back, and at least I'm commenting. All right. So you guys, those are the top 5 things that I've learned my first year being on YouTube. I hope that this was beneficial. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is my video for this week. And if you wouldn't mind tapping on this video here in the corner, looking at my last budgeting video to see how I save my money for the week. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.